Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell a Plan, and in today's video I want to teach you how to kind of come up with a template that you could implement every week in your planner no matter what stickers you're using. If you're new to planning and you're not sure how to decorate your planner, or you're not sure how to make sure everything's the same, or you don't want to spend a ton of time every single week figuring out how you're going to plan. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to come up with kind of a template to where your spreads are similar every week, because you're learning where to put the same things every single week so that you don't have to think about it. So the first thing that you would need to do to kind of get started on this is you would need to make a list of the things that you would plan for every week. So that's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to put work events, work lists, like checklists. Maybe you want to plan for meal planning every week in your planner. Maybe you want to do a top 3 every day in your planner. Maybe you have kids events that you need to plan for every week in your planner. Maybe you have bills that you want to track every week in your planner. Maybe you want an overall weekly checklist every week in your planner. Maybe you want a habit tracker every week in your planner to track a different habit. You just need to sit down and come up with a list of the things that you need to plan for every week. Your list might look different than what I just wrote out. Your list might look similar to what I just wrote out, but you need to plan what you're going to plan for so that you can then make a template for planning these items. And then when you make your template, you can then reuse this template every single week. Now, one thing I'm going to do when I make this template, I took out these pages from this planner because I was going to actually set up like an actual spread. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull out some undated pages and make an actual template that I can then reuse over and over again. So I'm going to grab this notebook that just released for us, and it has 5 weekly sheets in every month, which I don't need 5 weeks every single month. So I'm just going to take 1 week out, and this is going to be my template where I can plan out the different things that I want to plan every week. And I'm just going to go ahead and set up how it's going to look every week, and then you can just basically copy and paste it every single week, but with different stickers. The great thing about our sticker books is that you get the same stickers in a lot of the different books. So you can easily have a similar spread, but using different sticker books. So let's start with maybe the overall weekly checklist. This is something that I do. So you need to decide, where do you want to put your overall weekly checklist? I personally like to put mine over here. And then I like to put some dot stickers going down. Now, the number of dot stickers might change every single week. You might not have 4 stickers every single week, or you may not have 6 stickers every single week. It may depend on your week, but you could put it in the same place. Another good reason to kind of have a template that you work off of is your brain is going to get used to it, and your brain's going to know exactly where to look in your planner for the different items because you put them in similar spaces every single week. So I'm actually going to label this template with the different things for each week. So this is where I'm going to put my weekly checklist every single week. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to mark off that I put that on there. It's honestly driving me crazy. This is such a silly thing and I should let it go. But it's driving me crazy that the spacing on these words is so bad. So I want to make this neat. So I'm going to redo this. We're going to put weekly. All right, that's better. Okay, so, and then this is where I would put it every single week. Then let's say you want to put habit trackers. Lately, I have been tracking 2 habits every single week, and I tend to put them in the same place. I tend to put them over here in my column. Sometimes I might put them at the top, sometimes in the middle or the bottom, but I always put them in this column. You may not want them here. I want to stress that your template does not have to look like my template. I'm just showing you how to do it. If you want your weekly habit trackers to be on Sunday every week or on Monday every week, that's fine. If you want them up here every week, that's fine. Put them where you want them, okay? So this is my habit trackers, so I'm going to check that off over here as well. Now, let's say you have bills due and you want to track them. Most people, I would say, have a day of the week that they typically pay their bills. Maybe it's the same every week. Maybe it's different. I personally tend to find myself doing it on the same day every week. I typically like to do it on Mondays. So I'm going to take these bill stickers and I'm going to just put them, I'm actually going to put them up top on Monday and make this be something that I do every single Monday. Every single week, I'm going to put my bill stickers in the same spot. And what I'm going to do here is, because I know I'm going to have more than one bill most weeks, I'm going to cut off the top of this one. And I'm going to turn this into a flap sticker. So I cut off where it says bill due, and then I'm just going to stick it onto the back. And then I'm going to lay it down. And then now I have a flap so that I have more than one bill in that spot. But I have a place, and every single week you can put your bill stickers in the same spot so that you know where they are. And then every single week you don't have to think about it. You just put them down where you want them. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I love doing top threes. It's just something that I do pretty much every week. So I am going to go and grab, let's do, we're going to do, I tend to put these on the days that I work to do my top 3 most important tasks. So I'm going to do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, notice I did not put these in the same spot on each day. You totally can. I just like, if I don't like having them all in a row because I just feel like it makes the spread look kind of unbalanced. But if you like having them all in a row and you want to do Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday right in a row, that is totally fine. Again, it's your planner. I'm just showing you how to set up a template that would work for you every single week. All right, and then let's lay these down. Okay, and then I'm going to take my pen and I'm just going to label these top 3 because, again, I'm just making my template, and that's going to tell me where my top 3s are going to go every week. And then I can come over here and I can check that off, okay? Next is work events, things that I need to do for work every single week. I personally have a few things that kind of repeat every week. We have a live typically on Monday nights, and I like to put a box sticker down here to mark that off. And then we typically have a release on every other Friday, and I like to put it up here on the top. And then we have a pre-order every other Thursday, and I tend to like to put that right here. So these 2 boxes would kind of switch based on if it's a release week or a pre-order week. But that's where they would go. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those there. And then this one is for my Patreon Live. So these are just work events that kind of happen every week. And so I like to have a certain place for those in my planner. So I'm going to go ahead and check off work events after I did those. Next, I have work lists. These are checklists that help me to stay on track. I tend to work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but those days I like to do the top 3. So then on the days where I still work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but it's typically during nap time. So I tend to have a little bit of a longer checklist because I just have a short amount of time to work. So I like to just put checklist 1 on Tuesday and 1 on Thursday. And so I'm going to title this work lists so that I know what these checklists will be for in my template. Okay, and then I'm going to check that off. I need to be better about meal planning. So specifically dinners. So I am going to use these dot stickers, and at the bottom box, I'm going to plan our meals using these dot stickers. Now each week I might move these around, like I might put them at the bottom of the box, but they will likely still be in this bottom box, either across the top or across the bottom. And then I'm just gonna write meal plan. Or I'm just gonna write maybe dinner, because it's really the dinner plan. Dinner, 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 and dinner. Okay, so then I can come over here and I can check off meal planning. And then the last thing I have is kid events. My kids don't have, at this point in time, repeating events that happen every single week. So I'm actually not going to put that in my template. It's just something that I would add in based on the current week. But I now kind of have this view of the plans that I have every week that need a certain spot in my planner. So then what I would then do is I would keep this in my planner to refer to. Now, as you get better at planning, you're not going to necessarily need a template. This is really something that will help someone who is new to planning kind of like get used to the idea of planning. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab a sticker book. Let's see, we have this Planner Love one right here. So we're going to grab this Planner Love sticker book, and I'm going to make a spread based off of my template. So I'm going to start with my weekly checklist. So we're just going to go over here, and I'm going to show you how you can now make a decorative planner spread using a template and just grabbing one of our sticker books. Now there's a few stickers that I might have to grab out of Rainbow Basics or Pastel Basics or one of our basics books, like the habit tracker stickers. We don't necessarily have those in every single sticker book. So I may need to grab that from a basic book, but for the most part, most of these stickers you're gonna see in our sticker books. Okay, so then I can come over here and I'm gonna write this week. And then I do need to grab habit tracker stickers because we don't have those. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to grab this pink one. And then I think I'm going to go grab this kind of teal one. That way I have my two habit trackers. And then I mentioned earlier that I want to have bill stickers, which we don't have bill stickers in the Love book. So I'm going to go grab them out of my basic book. Besides these though, I think that the sticker book, the Love sticker book, has pretty much everything we need outside of these. So I'm trying to pick colors that kind of go with the Love sticker book. This one I'm going to cut. No, this one I actually want to be the front. And you know what? I just realized that I grabbed a yellow habit tracker, not a yellow Blvd. So we're going to put this one back. And this one I'm going to cut to turn it into a flip sticker. Okay, before I lay these down, because my goal here is to have a decorative spread, I'm going to pause and I'm going to go grab a decorative sticker and I'm going to put it here on Monday. Okay, and then I'm going to use these bill stickers, still putting them in the general place of my template. And I'm going to turn this into our little flap. Put that down. And then it is still in the general location of our bills, but I made it cute. Okay, so that's kind of where you start turning it into the cute stuff. The sticker book is falling apart. Okay, so then I am gonna go and grab this one for my Patreon Live, and I'm gonna put it right here. And then I'm gonna grab these little dot stickers, and we're gonna use these for our dinner plans that I mentioned. So we're just gonna lay these along the bottom. All the way across. All right, and then this week is a release week, so let's go grab another decorative sticker. We're gonna put it like this. And then we're gonna go grab a box sticker and put it right here to mark our release. So again, I'm working off this template where I like to have a release sticker, but I've made it decorative in my actual planner, okay? So that's kind of how you can make this work. Then, referring back to my template, I like to have checklists on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm going to put one here on Thursday. And I'm going to put one here on Tuesday. Now notice, again, I mix it up a little bit for my template. On my template, I put them side by side. Here I did them like this. That's the point of this. You're trying to make it look cute as you do it, so you're mixing it up some. Then I want to go do my top 3. So I'm going to go to this page where I have the different headers. And I'm going to do one on Wednesday. I'm going to do one on Monday. And I'm going to do one. I'm actually going to do one on Saturday this week. Okay, then I'm going to use my stickers, my dot stickers, to list my 3 dots underneath. Okay, so then looking here, we don't have a pre-order this week, so I can skip that one. But I have put everything else from my template into my weekly spread, and I was able to do it pretty quickly. So now what I can do is I can go in and start filling in the empty spots with other things that are going on this week that don't necessarily fit into my weekly template, because it's not something that happens every single week, but it's time to just start filling it in and making it a little more decorative with some cute boxes. So we're gonna put some decor stickers like these, and then let's grab these rolls of washi, maybe put those right here. And then I'm gonna flip back to the front of this book where I have some box stickers, and we're gonna use some of these. So we're gonna put one right here, and we're gonna put one right here. And then I'm going to put one right here. And then I'm going to put a full box. And a half box. And then I can go to the very back and grab a cute quote sticker, place it over here. With perhaps see. This sticker could go, that's not gonna fit. This one looks a little bit smaller. Put it right here. And now I have a cute decorated spread that did not take me long based off of my template. And I know it's going to have the things that have to be planned every week because I based this off of my template. So I hope this helped. You can then keep this in your planner until you really get good at remembering exactly where you want things. Hopefully this helps if you're new to planning, just to help you get an idea of how to make a decorative spread work. If you like this video, I hope you hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button, and happy planning.